I mean, we did a great job attacking their zone. I mean, we knew they were going to play primarily zone. It's become their primary defense. You know, we knew they'd have a hard time guarding us man-to-man. We did a great job in terms of really attacking the zone the way we wanted to in the first half. They couldn't stop us. You know, second half, we still got great looks, you know, but the game got a little choppy with the whistle being blown a lot, slowing it down in terms of, you know, trying to get a good ebb and flow to the game. But I thought our execution all night long was where we wanted to get it. We tried to play inside out and get the ball to the paint because we felt like we could. And, you know, we didn't, you know, some shots didn't go down for us. We've got some good looks there for a little bit, a little stretch where we didn't score. But when that was happening, then we got to sit down and get some stops.
Hey, RT, when you play a half like you guys played, great on both ends, you know a run's coming from them. And how do you think your guys responded at first, and then what went wrong there at the end?
Well, I thought, again, we came out and started half the right way, you know, and there was a pretty good ebb and flow to the game. But, you know, it's 42 free throws, man. That's a lot of free throws, man. You know, you start chopping the game up a little bit and don't get a good flow to the game. It messes everything up a little bit, you know. So I'm not, again, making any excuses in terms of that, but you know it is what it is in that regards. But we tried to sit down and guard. We tried to stay in front of those guys a little bit. And then on the other end, you know, we were trying to get a high percentage shots as well.
Coach, back here, you've talked about Dylan having to fight through things this whole season. What do you say to him in that moment when he's down again, and just kind of the emotional part of that for Dylan, who's had to fight through so much?
Well, I mean, Dylan's been there before. I mean, that was, you know, to be honest with you, we didn't even think he was going to play today. You know, so give him a lot of credit for pushing through the day and trying to play at a really bad situation in terms of his health today. But he tried to push through and play a little bit. We have a next man mentality, no excuses in terms of him not playing. Next guy's ready to play. There's an opportunity for him there, you know. So proud of what he was able to do tonight and how he tried to push through it. He's going to be fine. You know, he understands what he's playing for this time of year, and you know, you don't get these games back. So he tried to push through it today, but it was a tough one for him today.
And for Max, what are the difficulties on offense when it comes to Dylan Dessou getting hurt, and then now do you feel that added pressure to kind of make something shake on offense?
I mean, just staying with it. I mean, you know, like Coach just said, I mean, next man mentality. You know, we practice with everybody, and so, you know, we have chemistry with everybody. And so, you know, I thought we missed some good looks on offense in the second half. I mean, the importance on the defensive end, you know, we didn't get enough stops.
Max, what goes through your mind, like when Dylan, you know, he went 100% tonight, but even when he went down with the injury, what's going through your mind when you see one of the team leaders go down?
Yeah, I mean, next man mentality. I mean, you know, everybody has to be better. It means everybody has to play better. And then the people taking in, you know, the minutes that he's playing, you know, they have to step up too. And so I thought we did a good job in the first half, you know, on both ends. And then, you know, beginning of the second half and end of the second half, you know, we didn't get enough stops down the stretch, and that allowed them to get a lead back.
RT, I'm just curious how you felt some of the supporting cast guys did, like IT, Brock, Kendall Weaver tonight, how you felt they played?
Well, again, you know, I'm not saying anything I didn't say to those guys in the locker room. You know, when we're not scoring and we go through a stretch where we're not scoring, we got to have the guys that we count on defend at a high level. And, you know, as a team, we have to have that same mentality, you know. I thought Max carried a big part of the scoring load, but even with all that, it's about defense with us. We've won our last two games with our defense and had a defensive mindset. You know, we started letting these guys get into the teeth of our defense, and it caused us a lot of problems. And, you know, they got second chance opportunities because of it as well.
Rodney, at 8 and 9 in conference, you guys have you're in the best conference in America. Have you done enough? Does your resume speak enough to get into the tournament?
We played one of the hardest schedules in the country. Look at our schedule. Look at our body of work. We probably played more quad ones as much as anybody in the country. I mean, look at our schedule. Who you want us to play? You know, I mean, we played 6 ranked teams. First time in school history. We've done that, you know, and we stood toe-to-toe, you know. Had we had a stumble here or there, you know, just like everybody in this league have, yeah, we've had that. But we're one of the best teams in the country. We can play with anybody. We come into a hostile environment. I don't know what these guys are ranked today, but they needed every call that they could get today in terms of getting it done here at home. So, I mean, what else you got to do? You know, we're a good team. We can play with anybody on any given night.
Rodney, just back to Dylan for a second. When it's a team leader like that who goes down in that moment, for the rest of the guys, is there like a mental hurdle that has to get cleared in that moment, just given who it was who went out?
No, I think, again, obviously, anytime you have that kind of adversity, you got to pick yourself back up off the mat and continue to keep working the game. And the next guy's got to come in and pick up the baton and try to carry it, carry his weight with it as well. You just keep working the game. We've been in situations all year where that's occurred, and we've had to continue to keep playing and keep working the game, and stuff. So it wasn't the first time we've been in that situation. And I'm proud of these guys' effort, though. We had a good effort tonight. Sometimes it doesn't go your way in terms of how the ball bounces, but we got a good team, man. We're good, and we can play with anybody on any given night. So, 42 free throws, a lot of free throws.